Have you ever caught yourself leaning forward at the sink while brushing your teeth, then noticed your lower back complaining before the water even turns warm? Or maybe you've sat down to rest after a long day and realized your shoulders are practically kissing your ears, as if your body's slowly curling into itself. It's more common than we admit. These little posture slips, the ones we brush off as part of getting older, aren't just harmless quirks. Over time, they quietly drain years from your spine and take with them the freedom to move, the ease of walking upright, even the joy of a pain-free morning stretch. And that's why we're having this conversation today. Because once you see how much your posture shapes the way you age, it becomes impossible to ignore. You don't need perfect form or hours at a Pilates studio. But you do need to know which habits are hurting you and how small tweaks, done consistently, can reclaim years of strength, stability, and pride in how you carry yourself. We're going to talk about the daily posture traps most people fall into without even realizing, the ones that chip away at your spine's resilience, that make simple movements harder than they should be. And more importantly, how to gently replace them with something better, something that gives your body the support it craves. So if you're ready to sit, stand, and move through life with more comfort and control, you're in the right place. And hey, before we dive in, take a second to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Hit the little notification bell so you never miss one of these life-changing health and lifestyle conversations. Your support truly means the world, not just to me, but to this entire community of people choosing to age on their own terms. If this resonates with you, like the video, share it with someone you love, and drop a comment below. Let us know what you're working on or which topics you'd love help with next. All right, let's start with something that sneaks up on nearly everyone: how we sit when we're at rest. It doesn't matter if it's on the couch, in the car, or at the kitchen table. Many of us unknowingly adopt what I call the turtle slouch. You know the one. Shoulders hunched forward, chin slightly down, and hips tilting back into the seat, as if we're slowly disappearing into it. The problem isn't just how it looks, it's what it does to your spine's natural curve. That C-shaped bend stretches ligaments in the lower back, tightens your chest, and weakens the very muscles that were designed to keep you upright. Over time, that posture becomes the default. You stand up, and your body stays curled. Your upper back rounds more than it used to, and that simple slouch, it's now quietly costing you inches in height, mobility in your hips, and power in your core. But there's a way out, and it starts with awareness. The next time you sit, try this. Feel your sit bones, the 2 points at the base of your pelvis anchor, down into the chair. Lengthen your spine as if you're being pulled up gently from the crown of your head. Let your shoulders drop back and down, not forced, just open, relaxed. Breathe. Even just 30 seconds of mindful sitting like that, repeated a few times a day, starts retraining your muscles. It's not about stiffness or rigidity, it's about returning to a posture your body once knew by heart. Now, let's shift to a mistake that hides in your daily routines, especially when you think you're being productive. You ever notice how we often bend over without really thinking about it? Loading the dishwasher, picking up laundry, reaching down to tie a shoe? Everyday moments that don't seem like much, but here's the thing: they add up. And when we bend the wrong way, over and over, they become tiny chisels carving stress into our spine. Let's talk about that kind of bending, the kind that rounds your back like a question mark. It's fast, it's convenient, and it quietly bypasses the hips and legs, which were designed to do the heavy lifting. When we fold from the waist like that, the lower back takes the hit. Discs compress, muscles overwork, and over the years, it contributes to one of the most common forms of age-related pain: spinal compression and stiffness, right where it hurts most. But the body, even in its 60s, 70s, and beyond, still listens to better habits. It just needs a cue, a reminder of how it was built to move. So here's a gentle change you can start making today. Every time you go to reach or pick something up, bend your knees just slightly. Let your hips shift back like you're about to sit on a low stool. Keep your back long, not stiff, and let the motion come from your legs. If it helps, rest one hand on your thigh for support as you go down. Your knees and hips will thank you, and your spine will breathe a quiet sigh of relief. This doesn't mean squatting like a gymnast or contorting yourself in slow motion. It just means letting the right muscles help out sharing the work, so no one part of your body carries the burden alone. Now, while we're on the topic of everyday effort, there's another posture thief that's especially sneaky. It's not in how you sit or bend, it's in how you hold your phone or tablet or even your book. Think about it. You're relaxing in your favorite chair, scrolling through messages, or reading an article. And before long, your head is tilted forward, chin hovering over your chest, neck stretched like a coat hanger. The weight of your head, nearly 10 to 12 pounds, pulls on the spine like a pendulum, and that tug, held for long periods, can lead to tech neck, a modern term for a very old problem, a posture collapse in slow motion. The fix, it's simple but powerful. Bring the screen to your eyes, not your eyes to the screen. Support your elbows with a pillow or folded towel if needed. Take breaks, look up, stretch, roll your shoulders. Imagine a gentle string pulling the crown of your head back into alignment, not military straight, just upright, alert, and open. That one habit shift, done a dozen times a day, can undo years of forward tension and restore a sense of lift in your upper spine. And if you wear glasses, make sure your prescription is up to date. You'd be surprised how often people tilt their head forward just to see more clearly, when the real solution is a simple visit to the optometrist. We're not aiming for perfection here. We're aiming for small corrections, repeated often enough to make your posture your power. Again, take a deep breath with me here. Roll your shoulders back, and let's move into something else that might be shortening your spine without you even noticing it. It's strange how silence can be so loud, especially when you've been sitting still for too long. You feel it in your lower back, that dull throb like a whisper, reminding you you've barely moved in an hour. And yet, sitting still is something we do every day at the breakfast table, in front of the TV, behind the wheel. It's easy, it feels restful, but done the wrong way or for too long, it starts taking more from us than it gives. Let's talk about stillness and slouching. You've probably heard that sitting is the new smoking. It's a bold comparison, but there's truth in it, especially when posture takes a back seat. Most people don't sit upright with both feet flat, shoulders relaxed, and hips aligned. We sink, we lean. One leg folded under, one elbow propped high, spine curled into a soft C shape. And while it might feel cozy in the moment, over time, those soft curves harden into habits. Muscles shorten, core strength fades, and your spine, robbed of support, starts collapsing inward like a house with a cracked frame. But here's something. Powerful posture is changeable, even after 60. It's not about sitting ramrod straight or feeling tense every moment. It's about building a rhythm into your day. Every 30 minutes, stand up, even if it's just for 20 seconds. Shake out your arms, march in place, reboot your circulation, and realign your core. These micro-movements are like sips of water for your spine, keeping it hydrated with motion. You're seated for long stretches. Maybe you love a good mystery novel or spend afternoons on a cozy sofa, a small cushion behind your lower back. Something to remind your spine where neutral lives. A rolled-up towel works wonders too. And if you're on a computer, raise the screen so your eyes meet it straight on. Let your shoulders drop, rest your feet on a firm surface, and imagine your spine gently lengthening with each breath. There's another reason this matters so much. Poor posture while sitting isn't just about comfort, it changes how you feel emotionally. Studies show that slumped posture can actually increase feelings of fatigue, sadness, even self-doubt. Meanwhile, upright posture, open chest, steady gaze sends a quiet message to your brain. I'm here, I'm grounded, I'm strong. And that feeling, that's worth protecting. So today, even if you're resting, let your posture do the work of hope, of presence. Let it tell your body and your spirit that you still carry yourself with intention. Now, from sitting, let's gently move into how we sleep and how the hours we spend in bed can quietly reshape the spine we depend on every day. It's easy to forget that we spend nearly a third of our lives asleep, and yet the way we sleep often goes unchecked for decades. We buy firmer mattresses or fluffier pillows, hoping for comfort. But few of us stop to ask, what shape is my body holding for the next 7 hours? Because here's the truth, sleep isn't passive. It's not just rest, it's an extended posture. one that either supports your spine's natural curve or gently bends it further out of balance, night after night. Let's start with the most common culprit, the stomach sleeper. Now, if that's you, I get it. It can feel calming like a full-body hug from the mattress. But sleeping on your stomach flattens the curve of your lower back and forces your neck to twist to the side for hours. Over time, that quiet twist builds tension in the spine, pinches nerves, and can even change the shape of your cervical vertebrae. Many people don't link their stiff necks or shoulder aches to how they sleep, but more often than not, that's where the strain begins. Shifting sleep positions isn't easy. It's like unlearning a lullaby, but small changes help. A supportive pillow tucked under your knees if you sleep on your back, or between your knees if you're on your side, can realign the spine and ease the pressure on your hips and lower back. Think of it as scaffolding for your body, something soft but smart, helping it rest in alignment. Your pillow matters too, not just how soft it is, but how it positions. Your head too high and your chin tucks into your chest, too low and your neck arches backward. You want your head resting so that your ears stay in line with your shoulders, not pushed forward or craned back. That might mean trying a contoured pillow or adjusting how much filling is inside your current one. Sometimes the smallest shift makes all the difference. And then there's the mattress. Not too soft, not too rigid. Just enough give to cushion the pressure points and enough support to keep your spine neutral. But here's the secret. Your body tells you everything you need to know. If you wake up stiff, sore, or with new aches, that's your spine whispering, "I need better care." Listen to it. There's something deeply powerful about reclaiming those silent hours, about knowing that your rest is truly restorative, not just for energy, but for posture, for confidence, for freedom of movement when the morning comes, because the way you sleep shapes the way you stand. And when you rise with alignment, not just in your bones, but in your mood, you walk into your day with a kind of quiet power. Let's take that energy now and look at something most people never question, but something that deeply affects posture. After 60, let's talk about something you probably never think about until it starts to hurt. Your feet, they carry you thousands of steps a day. They anchor you, balance you, and silently adjust for every wobble, every uneven tile, every unexpected dog toy in the hallway. But when those feet get stiff, weak, or misaligned, your spine feels it. You see, posture doesn't start at the shoulders. It starts at the soles. And what we put on our feet matters more than we think. Picture this. Your shoes are too soft or too tight, or worn unevenly at the heel. So now, every time you walk, your arches collapse a little. Your ankles roll inward. Your knees tilt. And your spine shifts just enough to compensate. That tilt becomes a habit. That habit becomes strain. And one day, bending over to pick up the paper feels like a monumental task. The solution doesn't begin in an orthopedic eyelet, starts with awareness. Take off your shoes right now. Wiggle your toes, feel how grounded you are. Or maybe how unsteady. Try rising onto your tiptoes and holding for 5 seconds. If your calves shake or your balance wavers, that's a signal your base needs strengthening. You don't need fancy routines. Just a few minutes each day to build foot and ankle strength, like toe scrunches with a towel or balancing on one leg while brushing your teeth. It's these micro habits that slowly rebuild your foundation. And while we're here, let's say it plainly. Throw out the slippers that sag at the heel. Donate the shoes with cracked soles. Get fitted properly and choose shoes with arch support that matches your natural shape, not someone else's. Your spine will thank you in every step you take. Because standing tall isn't about forcing your shoulders back. It's about building a body that naturally wants to rise. And when your posture supports you, everything changes. Your breathing deepens. Your energy lasts longer. You move with grace. You age with strength. Posture isn't just about looking better. It's about living better. So, if today's video nudged you to check your stance, stretch a little taller, or rethink the shoes at your door, then we're already on the right path. You deserve to walk through the next chapters of your life upright, steady, and proud. Thanks for spending this time with me. It means more than you know. If this helped, I'd be honored if you subscribed to the channel and tapped the bell so we can keep these powerful conversations going. And hey, share this with someone you love who might need the same reminder. Let's take care of our bodies gently, wisely, together. Leave me a comment if anything today resonated with you, or if you have a posture win to celebrate. We're here to rise, one thoughtful habit at a time. And the best time to start is always now. Here's to standing tall for the life ahead.